Summer vacations are obvious. The beach, and the beach again. It's a no-brainer what to do during the hot and sticky months of July and August. But what about the other months? The cold ones. Skiing is the answer. Skiing is an outdoor sport that can be learned at any age. It provides the thrills, adventure, and relaxation that a vacation should bring someone. My name is Liat Marom, and I am an avid skier. I've been skiing since I was 5 years old and have perfected the do's and don'ts of a sport that can bring you much joy, but lots of money if you don't know what you're doing. Today, I'm going to give you the best tips to make the most of your amazing East Coast trip, whether it is your first time or your 10th time. No matter how many vacations you have been on, skiing with the proper information can make it an affordable and exciting experience, making it quite addicting. The first step to planning your ski trip is to choose the mountain you would like to visit. You can ski for a day at an affordable mountain such as Mountain Creek, Camp Gaw, Hunter, and Windham Mountains, which are some of the best-ranked beginner mountains closest to New York City. Choosing any of these mountains is guaranteed to give you a good time, but that doesn't mean you have to spend a lot of money. There are plenty of ways to utilize discounts and programs the ski school has to offer. First, lessons are vital for beginners. For a ski day trip, a full day lesson is the best option. Group half-day lessons are around $100, depending on your age, and can be around $200 for a full day. This is nothing in comparison to a private lesson, which can cost upwards of $350 to $700, which is absolutely crazy. When skiing in a group, you have people at the same level skiing with you, and it's a lot more fun and a great way to meet people, making your ski day trip even more enjoyable. This is a great way to spend your money because it guarantees you skiing safely and learning techniques for the next time. The group lessons fill up quickly, so to ensure you will have a spot, make sure to book online prior to your arrival. Bonus, there is usually a 10% discount if you plan your trip ahead. Once you have your lesson, your instructor will teach you the basics of skiing and get you moving on the mountain. As you progress, you can do a half-day lesson, or if you feel you don't need a lesson, there are so many trails for beginners. In the long run, the first couple of times you ski are the most helpful, so spending this money now will make sure you make the most of your day and your future ski trips. The average cost for renting skis depends on the time of year you go. It can range from the low end of around $25 to almost $100 a day at peak dates. Therefore, try to book your rentals in advance online, which can save you money and time. Only look to buy skis and boots for adults who will be using them yearly, otherwise they are expensive. Additionally, lift tickets can range from $70 to $300, depending on the dates you wish to go, but make sure to book online for discounted tickets. To maximize your discount, do not only buy your tickets online, buy a package, which includes a lesson, lift, and rental. This can cost around $300, depending on the mountain. The other purchase you should make, which might sound wasteful, but trust me is not, is insurance. While we always want a safe trip, anything can happen while we are skiing. So I recommend adding on insurance to the rentals, which is only an extra $4. On to the really fun part, what to wear. Shopping for ski wear can be affordable. Gloves and some ski wear can be found at Costco, Target, Amazon, Walmart, or any big retailer. For first-time skiers, I recommend Googling a checklist of what you need to ski and buy gear on the sites I just mentioned. Avoid big ski shops because everything is overpriced. Now that we have affordable gear and affordable accommodations, let's talk food. Eating at the ski lodge is very expensive and the food isn't very good anyway. Instead of spending a big chunk of change at the lodges, go food shopping at a local grocery store and pack your lunch. You can leave a ski backpack at the base lodge or wear it with you while you're skiing. Be sure to pack granola or protein bars in your pocket to hold you off until lunch because with so much exercise, you need to be fueled. Dinner is not needed because the mountains close around 4 p.m., so you can enjoy dinner once you are close to home. Once you have mastered the day trip and figured out what you're doing, the next time you can move on to bigger mountains for a longer period of time. Next time you see a big snowstorm coming, instead of bundling up inside, plan a ski trip where you will have excellent conditions. You can still use my tips for saving money and having a great time. Take a break from social media. Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter. What do these things have in common? They are all ways to keep people in touch with friends and family nonstop. These platforms connect with news and celebrities 24/7. They keep you on the know with people you've never even met. In other words, social media has taken over our lives, and not necessarily in a good way. My name is Liat Marom, and today I come to talk to you as a recovering social addict. Without me realizing it, social media slowly stole my life. I thought I was keeping up with trends, family, and friends, but I was really just getting sick. I spent so much time on my phone, up to 10 hours a day, that I was actually distancing myself from people. I was never so alone, but surrounded by so many people and distractions like I was when I was addicted. I never wanted anything more but to be someone else when I was scrolling through Instagram. Social media really impacted how I felt, as it consumed my every waking and sometimes sleeping moments. People should decrease their social media time since it negatively impacts your mental health in several ways, which could potentially lead to depression. Clinical depression, or major depressive disorder, is a mood disorder characterized by ongoing feelings of sadness and loss of interest in activities that an individual once enjoyed. In recent years, mental health has become a lot more prominent, and social media played a big role in it. Social media has put a distorted lens on appearances and reality. The filtered photos that people post, specifically girls, can really affect one's self-view. According to CNBC, in recent years, plastic surgeons have seen a rise in requests from patients who want to look like their filtered Snapchat and Instagram photos. People post altered pictures of themselves, creating a distorted image to others. This makes the beauty standard really high and is unattainable because everything is computerized. According to a study by researchers at Bradley Hospital, adolescents with negative body image concerns are more likely to be depressed, anxious, and suicidal than those without intense dissatisfaction over their appearance. Looking at people with so-called perfect faces and bodies only adds to the body dysmorphia young people are facing today. On top of body dysmorphia, people are feeling life dysmorphia. What does this mean? It means that people are posting the good parts of their lives, never the parts that make it real. This kind of censorship gives a false reality to those of us scrolling through Instagram wondering why we can't have the life they have. This leads to envy and jealousy, and then possible depression because their lives will never match the ones they see on their phones. Social media adds another layer to our disordered thinking. Social media gives people a fear of missing out of fun times with their friends and family. They are always on high alert, waiting to see what will happen next or if they will be invited. This is problematic for many reasons. One being lack of sleep, which can lead to many problems. A 2018 British study tied social media use to decrease disrupted and delayed sleep, which is associated with depression, memory loss, and poor academic performance. Scientific studies show that although it is hard to delete your social media, when you do, you feel much happier. But for some people, this is too hard. Instead, take small steps. Put a timer on your social media. Do not keep your phone next to your bed, and try to choose one platform instead of all of them. This will be hard, but it will be worth it because you will finally have the freedom to live your best life, not someone else's.